Welcome to a special snake diet video I like to call Diabetic Medication Horrors. In the description box, I'm going to put the link to this, my second blood panel physical and stress test after losing 130 pounds on the snake diet. It's going to be quite a different result from what I'm getting ready to lay out here. Let's begin. Bidurian, Humalog, Jardiance, Lantus, Soliqua, Tugeo, Trulicity, Victoza. These are the 8 most popular diabetic medications that are making the drug companies billions of dollars. By these drugs alone, and more billions, because they put you in the hospital for extra stuff. My mother took number 4, Lantus. And I remember her taking it in increasing amounts for years, and it may have caused her 4 simultaneous strokes and her death a year later after her brain had been scrambled by the strokes and she couldn't speak, she couldn't walk, we had to wash her, and she was an invalid. Maybe an autopsy would have to confirm that Lantus was the culprit. But had she just fasted 2 years before that fateful night, maybe she'd be here, fit and ready for another day tomorrow. My friend Drew is in the hospital tonight, recovering from a massive heart attack, still needs another procedure, but he is doing well. Get better, Drew. He fasted for a year, and I remember his fasting videos. He went at it, and he lost a lot of weight. But he ate like crap for 30 years. Those are his words, not mine. However, he didn't die from the heart attack because he lost nearly 100 pounds before his heart attack. At least that would be my prediction. His body may not have survived the heart attack had he still been as overweight as he was when he had the heart attack. Drew will have stints that deliver meds to his cardiovascular system for the rest of his life, he says. But he will be fine because instead of taking the commercial meds that disrupt 9 of your bodily systems at one time, doing countless horrific things, he decided to fast and exercise. That's so much more respectable to me, to see someone take control with good old-fashioned hard work, than to go get in the car and let a doctor put them on a med that will do God knows what. It's called taking accountability. Snake diet accountability post, ring a bell. Sucking down Jardiance, the med that can make your... No, it's not Jardiance. Sorry. There's a med out there that you take and it could quite possibly cause your balls to fall off. You get gangrene of the nuts. I mean, why would you do that when all you have to do is stop eating, fatty? I'm just dipping into the coal quotes because I still have fat to lose. But I'm not taking these drugs because I've got one of these. So I'm feeling game tonight. I can't sleep. It's the side effect of going into ketosis. So I'm going to use this time wisely to make one more video about the side effects of these drugs, to try to get through to as many people as I can. All of these meds are garbage. And you must be able to see that your mind and liver and spinal cord can work together to get the job done without these drugs. The drug companies think that you're weak-minded and that you can depend on them. Well, you can't depend on them when you get all these side effects. They rope you into medical care for decades due to the side effects. And you know that healthcare in this country is a godforsaken mess. Unless you have lots of money and have paid into the best care for 40 years. Here are all the things you can look forward to because you're too much of a sissy to try a little fasting and exercise. Congratulations, you are now a sheeple. Enjoy the possible agonizing death you just signed up for because you can't lay off the sugar, sissy. And let me tell you something. I may die right here while making this video. I may die in my sleep because I ate like crap for the last 3 decades. But you know what? They're not going to look at me sitting in the casket or laying in the casket and go, he just wouldn't exercise and stop eating. You know, he decided to take the medicines, and the one he took exploded his heart in 4 different places after he lost his balls. Yeah, that's the way I want to go out. All right. So according to one of these medical websites, injury caused by anti-diabetic medications can result in the need for expensive medical treatment and hospitalizations. They can also require the need for long-term treatments, result in permanent disability, and may even result in death. Well, the snake diet doesn't have these problems. Not one. You go into the snake diet bringing your baggage, but you never pick up a single one of these possible life-threatening side effects. And remember, even if you get jacked up by these meds and go broke because you need medical care for years after taking a few shots of this garbage, the drug companies won't offer you any help for it. You're effed. They got their money. They got what they needed out of the sheeple. So why don't you grow a set of balls or ovaries and just fast for half a year or a year and exercise. Be way ahead of the game. Anyway, here we go with the horrors. Buy durian. Nausea, diarrhea, headache, vomiting, constipation, itching at the injection site, a small bump, nodule at the injection site, and indigestion. Okay. Humalog. Injection site reactions, pain, redness, irritation, low blood sugar. Symptoms of low blood sugar include headache, nausea, hunger, confusion, drowsiness, weakness, dizziness, blurred vision, fast heartbeat, sweating, tremor, trouble concentrating, confusions, or seizure. Now, I'm not making fun of people who have seizures, but that's what you look like. Low blood potassium levels. Hypokalemia. Snake diet asks that you take lots of potassium. Symptoms include dry mouth, increased thirst, increased urination, uneven heartbeats, muscle pain or weakness, leg pain or discomfort or confusion. Jardiance. Dehydration, dizziness, lightheadedness, weakness, yeast infection, low blood sugar, nausea, upper respiratory tract infection, high cholesterol, joint pain, increased urination, urinary tract infection, thirst, low blood sugar. Well, snake diet causes low blood sugar, but in a really great and productive way. Invicana. This is my favorite. Testicular gangrene. Your balls fall off, guys. Possibly your balls could fall off. Yeah, you guys are getting in shape so you can possibly get laid, so you can possibly find a wife, so you can possibly, be attractive, right? So you can possibly, you have a nice muscular body, right? Nice lean muscular body. And you take this drug, and guess what happens? Maybe your balls fall off. That ain't no risk I want to take. Yeah, that's cute. Lantus. My mom took this one. Chills, cold sweats, blurred vision, dizziness or drowsiness, shaking, fast heartbeat, weakness, tingling of hands and feet, hunger. Thirst, increased urination, confusion, drowsiness or flushing, rapid breathing, fruity breath odor, and yes, I remember her having all of these. Because I remember when she started on it, and I've seen her go through all of these as a result of taking more and more of that medication over 10, 11 years. Soliqua. Anaphylaxis. That means like when you get stung by a bee and you go to anaphylactic shock, your throat closes. Serious hypersensitivity reactions, like pancreatitis, meaning your pancreas, right here, the one that controls blood sugar, gets inflamed. Hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. Acute kidney injury, hypokalemia, which is acute kidney injury. Tucheo, upper respiratory tract infection, low blood sugar, allergic reactions. They can't even name them all, right? It's too long of a list. They just say allergic reactions. Injection site reactions. Body fat redistribution. Isn't that one interesting? Itching, rash, swelling of extremities, and weight gain. You take a diabetic medicine and it makes you gain weight. You do the snake diet and it makes you lose weight. And you don't get any of these things other than a little low blood sugar. But you can fix that by eating half a cookie. Trulicity. Sounds like such a nice name, doesn't it? Trulicity. I'm taking Trulicity. Nausea, diarrhea, frequent bowel movements, vomiting, abdominal pain or discomfort, decreased appetite, indigestion, fatigue, constipation, gas, bloating, gastroesophageal reflux, meaning seriously strong heartburn, weakness, lack of it. Wait a minute. Seriously strong heartburn. You know what that means? It means that right here at the bottom of your esophagus, when it feeds into your stomach, there's a ring of muscle. It makes that muscle weak. So all your stomach acid slides back up your esophagus and makes it feel like you swallowed hot lava and wrecks the esophageal lining. Weakness, lack of energy, feeling unwell. This is still Trulicity. Belching, low blood sugar. Victoza, headache, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, upset stomach, indigestion, loss of appetite, diarrhea, constipation, cold symptoms, stuffy nose, sneezing, sinus pain, sore throat, back pain, tired feeling, skin rash, upper respiratory tract infection, or redness or rash where medicine was injected. Tell your doctor if you have serious side effects, including swelling or a lump in your throat, hoarse voice, trouble swallowing, shortness of breath, urinating less than usual, or not at all. Weakness, confusion, increased thirst, loss of appetite, pounding heartbeats, or fluttering in your chest, swelling, weight gain, pancreatitis. Severe pain in your upper stomach spreading to your back, nausea, vomiting, loss of appetite, fast heart rate, signs of infection such as fever, chills, sore throat, flu symptoms, easy bruising, or bleeding, nosebleeds, bleeding gums, mouth sores that makes your herpes act up. Even if you don't have herpes, it'll give you, it'll make the one of the herpes simplex viruses, which we all carry, because there's hundreds of them, it makes those act up and you get mouth sores. Those are pretty. Or unusual weakness. And there are your 8, including the one that I love the most. So 9, Invocana, that takes your balls away from you. There's your beautiful commercial on TV with the guy in the canoe who's making love to his wife while they're on vacation up in Colorado while the kids are off playing. He's sneaking away to go fondle his wife in the woods, and then they're having lunch and dinner together, and they're laughing and drinking coffee and smile. It's not like that, man. Not like that at all. You're going to have all these problems when all you got to do is stop eating for a little while, drink salt water, have a small fast with it, have a small meal to break your fast and a small eating window, and do it again until you shrink to the right freaking size. That's all you got to do. That costs you nothing. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars right here. Possibly going broke. In the poorhouse. Losing your house. Mortgage problems. All kinds of new insurance problems to deal with. Just because you had to go and get a shot of some bullshit. It's up to you, man. I'd rather just freaking die than have to do all that. Yeah, straight up. But it's your life. Live your life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now I'm getting a little bit tired, and I'm going to go hit the sack and let this workout release some more growth hormone, which will cause me to lose a little bit more weight, and I'll probably wake up tomorrow, I'm going to predict, around 244 pounds, right? That'll be, if I wake up 244 pounds tomorrow, or 245, let's just say 245. In 3.5 days, or even less than that, about 3.25 days, I'll have lost 20.4 pounds. You're going to lose 20.4 pounds on these diabetic meds in 3.25 days. But you will get all kinds of other stuff. Guarantee you that. Anyway, if you made it this far, that means you're one of the ones who seriously might be giving a shit about your health. And for that, I applaud you. Watch more snake diet videos, especially Cole's videos. Good night.